I'm gone.
Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck.
Give me that.
To the trends. See a lead, be the band.
Good evening. Welcome to Corner to Copa. We're back with another episode. We got a post-game recap. The Tigers handle business today. Only one of two teams in Detroit. One of two home Detroit teams that handle business, but they take 2 of 3 from the Baltimore Orioles. That was the goal going into the series. They lost a tough game last night, but they bounced back and got the job done today. Thanks to a inspired effort by Riley Green, who contributed 2 home runs, a two-run home run, and a solo home run, 3 RBIs all together. And that will be enough to get the job done. Kaiser Montero got the start today. He went 5 scoreless innings, gave up 5 hits, had 1 strikeout, 1 walk. And, of course, when you hand the ball over to Holton, Vest, and Foley, for the most part, they're going to get the job done. Vest did make it a little interesting. He gave up a 2-run home run when it was, I think it was 2-0, if I'm not mistaken. 3-0, I believe. And Will Vest had gave up a 2-run home run to Rushman, the Orioles catcher. And Riley Green would hit a home run to give us some insurance runs, and Foley shut the door. Not a whole lot as far as contributions from everybody else. Vierling did score a run after a walk, and he was batted in by Cole Keith. Another good effort from Cole Keith today. And Sweeney and Torkelson also contributed hits as well. But yeah, the Tigers remain on a roll. They take 2 of 3 from Baltimore, and they will need to do that again in the next series after Kansas City. This is we said that the Baltimore series was the biggest series in the season, but now we got 3 against the Kansas City Royals, a team that we've struggled against all year long, and now we got to go on the road and try to at least win 2 or 3, but hopefully we can find a way to sweep them. We had a decent opportunity to do that against Colorado. We had another opportunity to possibly do that against Baltimore, but the clock is ticking. We're 2.5 back of the wild card. The Twins won today, and obviously we're 2.5 back, but in a sense 3.5 because they have the tiebreaker. So I'm thinking of. They have the tiebreaker, and the Twins have been struggling. I don't know who they have coming up, but they are not playing very well right now. They got beat pretty bad on Saturday night, and they lost on Friday as well. So against the Cincinnati Reds, and I'd have to look and see who they have coming up, but they have one of the tougher roads amongst all of the playoff contenders remaining. So we just need to continue to keep pace and keep winning and hope that they lose. So, but another opportunity to go against a team that is directly ahead of us, the Kansas City Royals. So we need to keep pace and working. We got to turn around and have a game tomorrow against Kansas City in Kansas City. And let's see who the Twins have coming up. The Twins have Cleveland coming up. Wow. They have Cleveland and Boston. And that's on the road. They got 6 games. No, they have 4 games in a row against Cleveland, in Cleveland, and then 3 against Boston. And then they have they get a little break against Miami at home, and then they finish up against Baltimore in some very important games coming down the stretch, because they likely will be behind Baltimore. They might be behind Detroit going into that final series at home. So that's what we got coming up. That's it. Riley Green. Riley Green gets the job done. 2 home runs today. He had a great series. He had a great homestand. He continues to prove why he is looked at as one of the faces of the team, one of the stars, one of the guys that deserves that extension. So that got to lock him in. He did get injured. He was an all-star this year. He did get injured and missed some games, but he is closing the year very strong, and he is willing us. Certainly in this ball game, it was somewhat single-handedly, but he has willed us to a victory throughout this homestand, and now we need him. No need to stop now. We need him to continue that effort against Kansas City. Please be on the lookout. We are following every game to the very end. Me and Coach have a show recapping the week on Tuesday night. So please tune in and watch that because that should be a goodie. But yeah, we got Kansas City coming up the next 3 days. I don't think we have an off game until the Tampa Bay series, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Next off game is it's Thursday, and then we come back. No, not Tampa Bay. Another Baltimore series in Camden Yards. So that is their next off game is on Thursday. No breaks, all gas. It's your boy Foster Child. I'm out.